is Grace Kamau. I am a human rights activist and also a community mobilizer. I am also a student of international relations and diplomacy at Kenya Methodist University.
My name is Nyoka Bingari, and I am here representing ECO Network, but I run an organization called African Women Global Network. We offer legal services to people in the marginalized communities, so we are very passionate about access to justice.
My name is Jane Kamwaga. I work with several women's organizations. I work with the WeHub. I also am the County Secretary Maendeleo Wanawake.
My name is Veronica Kenyanjui. I work for Kangemi Women Empowerment Center.
My name is Pastor Samuel Kimani, and I'm in a group of Women Political Alliance.
My name is Beatrice Kamau. I am the Executive Director of Women Political Alliance and also the Chair of the Women in Leadership and Decision-Making Committee of the Task Force.
One, I love the fact that they have really brought out the intergeneration, because that's one of the things that I think we are missing. And the one thing that I am picking is that they're open to mentorship, because there's a gap between the senior generation and the young generation. And we as young women, one of the things that we're really looking forward to is having people to mentor us. And also my take home is the fact that they have also brought in a lot of conversations to do with disability, people going through disability, because even in my organization, I think one of the challenges we have is getting to bring forth the people who are going through disability.
I have really, first of all, shared with my fellow women. I have networked, and I have also learned that we have a very good political goodwill on the 2/3 gender principle. And what I want to take home is that the process has just started, and we're going to mobilize and create awareness and sensitization to my fellow people on the ground, not only women, but both men and women. And I feel that without economic empowerment also, we might not be able to get that far. But we have learned that women need to put money in the pocket. They need to invest, so that even when it comes to those positions, because when we talk about 2/3 gender, they are appointive and elective. So if they are appointive and elective, so we have to vie. Women have to vie. And how are they going to vie? They need to have resources. And also, we need also to appreciate the fact that we have gone. The National Steering Committee has taken us far. This is a milestone, and our president has a very good will for this achievement of the 2/3 gender principle.
I've learned that women are getting more empowerment, and they are also so enlightened about their rights, human rights. And they are now able to go to fight for their rights. And the convention was good, it was excellent.
I've learned a lot from this conference. It has reminded us from where we came from, and more so the take home is that the 2/3 is just about to happen, and it is we women who have to make it happen. We have to get united, we have to get back to the movement and mobilize from the grassroots to the top level. We have to mobilize the members of parliament. We have to speak to them and tell them that this time around we should not get it wrong. We must have a formula that will ensure that not more than 2/3 of either gender is achieved, and not only achieved but legislated and implemented.
Since I came here, the first thing I didn't expect what I've really got here, but I'm surprised to see how gifted we have women in this nation. So learned, so articulate, and even ready for leadership.
It opens up more spaces for confidence, more spaces for self-expression, because you'll find that it's not much of time you get such a convening where women will be encouraged by fellow women, especially in terms of vying. And from these spaces, I have also acquired different networks which will help me and other women when it comes to campaign and what can be done or what should be done.
We get to understand what the gap is, and we also get to understand both sides of the divide, get to normally understand what is really happening, what is the gap that we are all facing. So I feel like such conversations, what we do, even as much as we're having them in the urban center, it's very important also to have them in the rural places, yes, because at the end of the day, it's that gap. Is trying to understand what is that gap. How can we fill in that gap?
We were able to share experiences. We were able even to meet the CS, the cabinet secretary, who is very passionate about these women and gender issues. We have been able to meet the partners who are willing to support the women. And we have been able to see our senior women who have made it and have shared, and we have seen role models. You know, without role models, you cannot be able to achieve. So we have seen that there's still space, there are opportunities, and we have still time. Yes, it's never too late, and we are hoping that we get there. And we will retire when we get there as women of this country.
Yeah, I think it's good to have several conventions like this one, because we need to keep reminding women on how to go and go for their rights. Because sometimes when we go down and we don't have these meetings, they tend to forget and they're just there at home. But when we come here, we interact, we share experiences, I think it helps a lot.
Having been in all those fields, I would advise the woman, first of all, I would advise all women who feel that they have leadership skills to ensure that they occupy those spaces, be it at a local primary school, be it a political seat, be it an appointive position. And they should not shy away. They should, just as I said, they should never let a leadership position remain vacant, and they should not propose who should go there. They should take it themselves. On advocacy, I am urging all the women of this country, this time around we unite, we ensure that we have the right legislation to bring women on board, because if women are not on the table, then they're in the menu.
We should not ignore the youth. And the youth, let's not say the youth is the government for tomorrow, Amani vacation. No, it's now, and they need to be included for them to propagate the agenda in the youth. So, in all due respect, the youth, let them come, because we have seen most of the ladies in this nation who are now at an advanced age. They started while young. So what I would encourage young women there, come right now when you're young, so that you are you're mentored very well by well-aged people who have experience, because without experience, you cannot go far. So the earlier you start, the better.
What I would advise our women is that let us work as a team. Let us not pull each other down. Let us also occupy the spaces that are available, not only in those elective positions, but also in appointment positions. Let us also, if an opportunity arises, let us support one another. And when we support one another and we journey together, we will make it and we achieve the objectives.
Go out there. Don't be scared. Volunteer yourself in as many spaces as you can. First, because you need to be, for your voice to be able to be heard, you need to give yourself that voice first. You need to put yourself out there. Don't be scared about putting yourself out there. The one thing that I think women do is we go through a lot of challenges in terms of peer pressure and listening to the negative voices. But if we really want to get to where we want to go, I think the very first thing that we need to do is put ourselves out there and also be the voice that you want be the voice that you want to be.
I will use my mantra. You are not limited. You are your own limit. You can do anything. Just like what the Honorable Aisha Juma said, the power is within you. So if you believe in yourself, what makes you think something will be impossible?
But I forgot to say about the grassroots women.
All right.
What we need to agitate on is the rolling down or cascading this agenda down to the counties, to the sub-counties and to the wards. So that is where Wanjiko is. We want to reach to that level where the grassroots can talk. And when we have the grassroots support as women, we are going to manage and we are going to make it.